Have people been sending in the Twitter sphere?
At Samuel D. Carrico tweets, is Christian Bale one of the greats? Was watching The Fighter for the first time and it got me thinking. Thanks.
No. Christian Bale. Now, could Christian Bale be on his way to becoming one of the greats? I will say yes. I will say emphatically yes. But I do not believe he has yet put together the body of work that we can put him in the category of a Daniel Day-Lewis, of an Al Pacino, of a Tom Hanks even. But do I believe he will get there? I would put money on it that he would get there. But would I put him in even like a 10-person Mount Rushmore right now or stuff like that? No, not yet. I don't think he's in that conversation yet. But the dude's young. Let's have that conversation again in a few years, and I think we're going to be singing a different tune. But I don't know, Dennis, would you actually consider Christian Bale right now one of the greats?
I would. I mean, look at his resume. Like The Fighter, The Prestige, American Hustle, Out of the Furnace, 3:10 to Yuma, Rescue Dawn, American Psycho, The Machinist. I think he's one of my favorite actors, and I think he just inhabits every role that he takes. Yeah. So for me, personally, he's one of the greats.
I think he's one of the greats as well. I wouldn't necessarily put him on the Mount Rushmore yet because of the people that have come before him and the Brandos of the world and all that. But to that, he will probably get there. But as far as right now, is he one of the greats out there? Like if you told me,
well, if you were to ask me if he's one of the top, say, 15 working today, yeah, I'd say yes.
You say one
today,
of the,
yes.
If it's one of the greats of all time, that's a tough one.
That's how I took the question.
Yeah, see, I don't know. One of the greats of all time, then I might go on your side of things, or we don't know yet, but I agree with Dennis. Everything he's in, it's if I'm making a movie and you tell me I can have Bale in it doing anything, being a pizza man, please put him in there. He'll be the best pizza man you've ever seen. He's great. He's just one of those actors that he's classic trained actor that he's been around for a very long time. He didn't let the show. He could have went the direction of like a Corey Feldman. He's been around for so long, and he didn't because he's so he's so dedicated. He's another guy, just like we said before with Hugh Jackman. Could have. Oh, that's Batman. That's all he is, Batman. It's not what you say about him. He goes out and he loses all that weight, wins an Oscar for The Fighter. You know,
if you were to ask me, would you put Christian Bale today in the top 15, 10, 5 of leading men today, of leading men working in the industry right now? Then I say yes.
That's where I took from the question.
Yeah.
So,
when you use a terminology for me, and it depends on what it is he's asking. I interpret it when you say the greats, then I'm thinking all time. Then I'm thinking you're putting him in with all those guys who, you know, you're having the arguments, could they be on that Mount Rushmore? Right. You're putting him in that conversation. And I'll still stand by the fact that even though I would say no right now, I think in 10 years it's a different conversation. Because if he keeps, you mentioned his track record. Yeah. If he keeps consistent with that track record, then he's going to have to be in that conversation of the all-time greats.
Well, I mean, even Exodus. I know a lot of people didn't love the movie, but I actually enjoyed it more than most.
I thought he was quite good in it. I didn't think he was great in it, but I thought he was quite good in it.
I thought that the reason why I wasn't bored to tears is because I wanted to see what Bale was doing next. How was he going to do this? It was like, oh, wait, well, Moses wasn't white, and well, but Bale is, so I'm in it because it's Bale. He keeps you in there. There's just something about him. He has that it thing, and I still think he still gets a bad rap for. Oh, good for you. He gets a bad rap for that, but
he loves working with lighting.
I will say though, that is the one performance of his I don't like. Turn yourself. No, I'm not talking about that.
Yeah. It's not just a bad movie. He was bad.
He was just shouting the whole time. But I mean, that's, you know, everyone has a rough day at the office.
Yeah, he talks about that too, about how it just he was off. He was off. The production itself was general, and like you said, everyone has a bad day at the office.
Yep. Yeah, and I was bored to tears with Exodus, even though I love Christian Bale. No, not him, but just the movie in general. I just fallen asleep.
Hey everyone, if you like this video, click that thumbs up button and make sure to subscribe to our AMC Movie News YouTube channel. It's free and helps you stay up to date with all the latest movie news, as well as our daily AMC movie talk show. Also, make sure that you follow us on Facebook and Twitter to stay up to date with all of our special promotions, contests, and prize giveaways.